Welcome to Cookin with Bobbi Jo. Today I'm making a quick and easy lunch, and I wasn't going to film this since it's so easy, but I decided to go ahead in case someone needs an idea for a low-carb meal. I was in the mood for pizza, so I decided I'm going to make a pizza, but I'm going to do everything like I normally do, but I'm not going to have a crust. Was trying to think of what to call it, and I'm just going to call it Crustless Skillet Pizza because that's exactly what it is. You want to start off by preheating the oven to 450 degrees. So over here I'm just cooking some onions and sweet peppers. And I'm taking some of these out because Steve doesn't care for mushrooms, and I'm about to add a handful of mushrooms in. I'm going to add a little extra avocado oil in since it's starting to dry out a little. And I'm going to add in my mushrooms. And then I don't have any fresh garlic, so I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of this roasted garlic. In this other skillet, I'm browning a roll of Swaggerty sausage. It was on sale last week, 2 for $4, so I always buy whatever's on sale. Swaggerty's is really good. I also like Tennessee Pride. It's pretty good too. While this is cooking, I'm going to shred some cheese. And all I have is this sharp cheddar cheese, but use whatever you like on your pizza, whatever you have on hand. I've had a few people ask me if I do keto or Atkins. Neither, actually. It's more of a low carb, but it's not super low carb. I've had some very strange health issues since having the virus in 2020, and I'm still battling what they call the lung virus. And it did damage to a few of my organs, and one of those being my pancreas. So my blood sugar does some really strange things. Sometimes it drops too low, other times it spikes too high. I've been diagnosed with double diabetes. I have type 1 and type 2 diabetes, and I'm not sure how rare that is, but I know most people look at me like I'm crazy when I say I have both types of diabetes. So if anyone asks, I usually just say I have diabetes. I've been on all sorts of medications, and when I go on something for high blood sugar, then I end up having my blood sugar too low. And then when I go on things for low blood sugar, I end up with my blood sugar too high. So it's been a complete roller coaster ride for about 3 years now. So under doctor supervision, we have been creating a diet that works for me that keeps my glucose levels normal. And it's been trial and error, believe me. It has been a lot of different diets we've tried. I was wearing a continuous glucose monitor so my doctor could see my glucose patterns. Plus, it had an alarm that would alert me when it was either too high or too low. And I knew what to do in order to bring it down or make it go back up. And this isn't keto because I have to eat more carbs than most people on keto eat. But I eat carbs that are healthy carbs from fruits, veggies, and whole grains. I do a lot of recipes that would be considered keto or Atkins though. And it's been an experiment trying to figure out how many carbs I can have a day to keep everything level. We have determined that as long as I stay between 85 and 100 carbs a day, my blood glucose stays normal. If I eat more than that, my levels start to climb. If I eat less than that, my levels start to drop. I also can't skip meals or snacks or it will drop. So I'm eating every 2 hours. I'm eating something, even if it's just a little snack. Most of my meals are small, so it's kind of like I'm eating meals every 2 hours. I try to stick to a schedule, and I have to make all of my snacks and meals because I'm supposed to avoid highly processed foods from boxes and packages. I don't eat sugar. I've been on a lot of diets the last few years, but this one I've been on for only 2 weeks so far, but it really has been working. I'm down 7 pounds in 2 weeks, and my glucose has been normal. I'm sure there's much healthier meats to use for this than sausage, but it was on sale and I don't eat it every day. And if my doctor wants me to eat perfectly clean organic meats, then he's going to have to send me a check to pay for it. Otherwise, we get what's on sale and we make do with that. Now, I'm using 2 skillets for this because Steve doesn't like all the veggies and I love all the veggies. First, you want to drain the grease from the sausage, and sausage is a greasy food even after it's been drained, so it's going to be greasy. This is my first time trying this, so I may change things up next time. I'll let you know. I'm going to line the bottom of the skillet with sausage. And we always use Alfredo sauce on our pizza. I should probably make this myself too, but I have a jar I need to finish first. And it has 2 carbs and 1/4 a cup. I don't think we're going to use 1/4 a cup, but we'll see. I'm going to drizzle this over the sausage. Well, this one didn't quite drizzle, so I am just going to mix it all together with the sausage. Then I'm adding the veggies. And I added mushroom and spinach to my veggies. I love spinach on my pizzas. My skillet's going to be more full than Steve's. Then I'm going to add the cheese, and it looks like I didn't shred enough cheese either. And I've already put the grater in the dishwasher. I'll just slice a little more to go on mine. And I have these bacon pieces I get from Sam's. I'm just going to add some of these to each of the pizzas. And then we're going to load it down with the pepperoni I got on sale a couple of weeks ago at United Grocery. Then sprinkle it with some shaker cheese or Parmesan, whatever you want to call it. A little too much shakes out of this one, but can you really have too much? These are my crushed dried Carolina Reapers I grew last year. And I don't put much on it because it doesn't take much with these hot pepper flakes. And these are going to go into the oven until the cheese is melted to your liking. Doesn't that look good? It sure smells good. We're going to have half now and the other half for dinner. So I don't have to cook dinner tonight. And I'm filming this with my phone, and it seems to jump every now and then. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, let's see what Steve thinks of the Crustless Skillet Pizza. Why don't you get a little bit of everything? There's Alfredo sauce, sausage, pepperoni.
Yeah, that bite was more like a pizza bite because I had some of the peppers and onions with it. This is really good.
Does it get the...
Oh, definitely. 2 thumbs up.
Drool-worthy stamp?
Drool-worthy, yeah. Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I just finished it. And I like a thin and crispy pizza, or even if it's more like a hand-tossed pan type pizza that's got a little thicker crust. I like the crispiness and the crunchy on the edge of the crust, but this had it on the meat. And some of the cheese was kind of crispy a little bit, so that was just a really good texture that helped with the flavor. And it had everything you get with the pizza except for the breading. It had a crispy, greasy type flavor that didn't feel like a heavy greasy. It was kind of just a greasy from the meat type flavor that was really good. And I enjoyed it a lot. It was excellent. So just kind of reiterate the peppers and the onions to go with the sausage and the pepperoni and the cheese and the bacon bits and
Alfredo sauce.
the Alfredo sauce. It was all mixed together really well, and it had a very good texture and crunchiness that I like with the crust without having the crust. So yeah, this is
Well, you had more cheese on yours than I did on mine. I didn't grate enough cheese. So your cheese got down in there and kind of created that little crunchiness on everything.
Yeah, that was...
Mine had a whole lot more veggies, so it didn't stay together like yours did, but mine was delicious too. All those flavors just going together with the mushrooms and onions and peppers and spinach and garlic. It was just really good.
Yeah, it was...
We have half left for dinner.
Yeah, it was good, especially cooking it in the cast iron, which... I don't know, stuff cooked in cast iron just has that cast iron crispiness to it that you don't get on other type of cooking surfaces, like the Teflon. I don't know what that scientifically is, non-sticky.
We don't own any of that
crap that
in the house.
Yeah. So yeah, the cast iron's the way to go. It's definitely good, and they were little small.
They were 8-inch skillets.
Yeah, your little 8-inch skillets.
One was just my Lodge 8-inch, and the other was my Lodge Cornbread Festival 8-inch.
Yeah, and it was right at, I don't know if you've shown pictures after you cut it, what was left in there. It's about 1 inch thick, which is a good thickness.
Mine was thicker than that.
Yeah.
But I had a bunch of good veggies on mine.
And Nolan liked the grease that was on the plate. He was very happy. You gonna say hi?
Hey, Nolan.
Hey, you don't get my napkin, buddy.
He's got a motive every time.
Yeah, he does, but he's a sweetheart. Don't put your feet on the table, buddy.
Oh, man. That's why I don't let him in the kitchen. Now I'm going to have to change the tablecloth.
Whatever.
Well, there you have it. Crustless Skillet Pizzas. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more do-it-yourself projects, bird videos, gardening, and drool-worthy human and dog treats. Y'all have a blessed day.